When you have #1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Kenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense will take the field first. Lopez wants to fire. Pulls it in. It's Ship. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Got it in the middle. It's Gibson. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. To the ground with the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And this dude knows how to get after quarterbacks. Last week he had 3 sacks. He gets his first today. I'll tell you what, you better know where he is before the ball snapped every single play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. So Notre Dame's offense has the ball for the first time. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season, but this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches, and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
Wants to throw. It's Carr. Pulls it in. It's Smith. Made a defender miss. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. On the run, it's Payne. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Grabbed in the middle. It's Culliver. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Gibson. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Culliver. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Motion from the back. Off play action. Caught over the middle. It's Gibson. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Rides the back on the option to give.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the deep?
There he goes. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Lopez to pass. He's got it. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Tar Heels have pushed it inside the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air on second down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They go to the ground. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. On a little time, lets it go. Intercepted. Takes it the other way. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Lopez wants to fire. Right down the middle. Finds a man on the left. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UNC! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Still looking, on the move.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Trying play action. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that thing. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Get it out on the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Caught close to the marker, it's Smith. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. The short hands, it's Smith. Shakes off the defender. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. It's a draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. To the air, it's Carr. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Auburn is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. And if that quarterback can find a little magic a la Cam Newton, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by just 4 to Ole Miss. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Tar Heels send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here come the Irish back on offense. They're off to a really strong start and operating with a 14-10 lead. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6. Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Looking to pass, it's Carr. Here comes the heat. Pulls it in. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Snagged in the middle. It's Culliver. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. 1st and 10 from their own 17. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. Back to pass. He's going to take off. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. To the air on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Duke. Breaks into the open. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Lopez to pass. Makes a connection. And he makes a completion. They're set up and in business at the 20. And the Tar Heels didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. This sophomore learning when to just do it himself. The Tar Heels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Caught behind the line. It's Ship. Touchdown, Tar Heels! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
I like this offense. I like watching it, man. They find a way to make plays and spread the football around. But I'll tell you what, I think this QB has an eye for this guy because that's 3 TDs now in 4 games. He wants to find him to make plays, really starting to trust that receiver out wide.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking for a crease. It's Price. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. From the gun, give on the inside. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Lopez wants to fire. Picked off. What a play by this defense. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They're going to test the right side with this one. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Setting up the screen. Sweet cut there. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Time to take a shot. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. On the ground, it's Goss. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Tight end now in motion. They're going to ride this running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll do it himself. Fights off the defender. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense got it. They're on the run. They were rolling with the option, and the quarterback kept it, but he couldn't hang on to the football.
I'm impressed with this defense. They are locked in and defending the option right now. Guys are playing assignment football, and they're just doing a great job with their eye discipline. They saw the QB pull that ball. They knew exactly who had it. They got to him and created the turnover.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Got his man. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. This time they'll go to the running game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The play action fake. Looking down the middle. Got his man. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Here's the handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains, it's 1st down at the 27. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. The give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Working the big fella downfield and outside. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And this one splits the uprights. And we are all tied up here in the second. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Indiana managed to avoid a bitter defeat by scratching out a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some around Bloomington had hoped for.
Turning it on! He rumbles out to the 39-yard line before he's steered out of bounds. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Culliver.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Ship. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Lopez to pass. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Finds a man in the middle. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board. There he goes. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Notre Dame right back to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. That's caught. It's Johnson. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Lopez wants to fire. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got it in the middle. It's shipped. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Tar Heels with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the right. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Leaves it with the back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Fires downfield. He's got it. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, a magnificent broadcast so far there today in Chapel Hill. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Kenan Memorial Stadium.
And the Tar Heels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit.
Breaks into the open. The 30. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Sets up the screen. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Complete on the shuffle. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Back to throw, it's Carr. Bringing the heat. Fires to the right. It's complete. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, that when they jump on top here in the second half. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They march 78 yards down the field and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The give to the back. Makes it past the marker. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback can go in the other direction.
The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Gauze. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Makes the catch. It's Culliver. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Tar Heels pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. He'll keep it himself. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Lopez to pass. Lets it fly. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Cincinnati is just getting blown off the field right now. I mean, like them or hate them, I think anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 21 to Arizona State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Second down, he'll throw it. Got him downfield. Turning it on. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Finds his man. It's Price. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking for a man. It's Carr. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Leaves it with the running back. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Fleming. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. On the run, it's Young. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. A field goal here would put them on top, but a touchdown's what you want in a game like this. Throws toward the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. No good. And here in the 3rd quarter, it is still a tie ball game.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Lopez wants to fire. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Here come the Irish back on offense. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The give to the tailback. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A first down run on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Tar Heels just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Lopez to pass. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. What a move to get home for the sack. When the Irish get to the quarterback, sometimes you think Rudy, But this time you think a dude.
A dude. And listen, the more guys you get like this that can put his hand in the dirt and go get the quarterback, the easier it becomes to call defense. That guy is an absolute stud.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Got the quick completion. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Backed up now here, 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Irish send out the punt unit. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Lopez wants to fire. Right down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun to give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Takes a hit as he fires. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Trying to set up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And I love finding the big fella down in the red zone. 3rd and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
Start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for room. It's gone. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Here's a heat. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. And the offense out in the field to go back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got an open man. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Now the play fake. Throwing right. He makes the catch. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. Give to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Back to throw. It's Carr. Gets it out fast. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He caught it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. And he will score! Touchdown, Irish! That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. With that latest touchdown pass, might be a good time to mention Brady Quinn threw 6 touchdown passes against BYU. That record might be in jeopardy.
And that's a good day. If you're starting to talk about that already, you know he's spinning it. He's in the zone. He's feeling it, reading the defense, everything coming out on target. He is having himself a day.
He'll bring it out. It's Green. And the returner is stopped. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Under fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Caught in the backfield. It's Gibson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Tar Heels will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Gonna run it. It's Young. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down? Looking to throw, it's Carr. Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. To the air on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. To the air on 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Running back searching for a hole. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now it's 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! He ran through tackles like water through a sieve. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So they covered 42 yards on the drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Rush is on him. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Ford. Looking for a big gain. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
They punted away on 4th down. He'll haul it in right around the logo. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here come the Irish back on offense. On the run, it's Young.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll move the tight end. They'll try the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Going to the running game. He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. The give to the back, fighting off the defender. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll leave it with him. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. Just when they're looking run, now up top. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking to throw, it's Ford. They've got the screen set up. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. On the ground, it's Gauze. That's a way to get some breathing room. He's got 5 out to the 9-yard line. Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Tar Heels decide to punt it away. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Calls for the fair catch, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kick. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
He'll sneak it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Makes the grab. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Oh, they're after him. Fires to the right. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. He breaks a tackle. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Ford. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
They get to him as he throws. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Gonna run it. It's Young. Ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Give to the running back.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything is working. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like